I underestimated his willingness to sacrifice his charred body to use as a weapon. Ichigo Kurosaki.
It's time to settle this!
How insulting. Did you truly think that the same attack would work against me more than once? What?
Can you see this?
Try not to
Let's go! What a joke!
What?
Take this!
Enough.
Hey, this! You're too slow! Get out of here! So slow! Whoa! Whoa! This is over! Sorry. Get enough!
Strength
I'm
such
not
as
through
mine.
yet.
Keep coming at me. It won't work. What?
There it is. Hey, bitch! Don't touch this!
So be it.
Can you see me? You're too slow! Don't touch this!
What?
So strong! Incredible! Whoa!
What?
Incredible! Whoa! 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 Damn it!
Yakuza.
Here's where the fun starts. There. Focus. Go for the final blow. Whoa! What? So strong! Incredible! Whoa! I'll end this now. Get to know!
Defeated?
What's so funny?
I bet that you're thinking, that was the perfect opportunity. But that was my last vulnerable moment. Our definitions of strength are vast. You missed your chance to kill me, Ichigo Kurosaki.
It was enough. I wounded you.
Wounded me? You call this a wound?
Instant regeneration.
It's not instant regeneration. Did you really believe that I would holofy? This is it instinctively protecting its master.
What do you mean? That's...
The Hogyoku. So I see. This is your spiritual pressure. Magnificent. You've really grown, just as I envisioned.
What?
Your encounter with Rukia Kuchiki. Your Soul Reaper powers were awakened in your battle with Uryu Ishida. You realized the power of your Zanpakuto during your fight with Rinji Abarai. You found a foothold for your Bankai amid your battle with Kenpachi Zaraki. You took a step toward holofying in your battle with Byakuya Kuchiki. In your battle with Grimmjow, you mastered holofication. And in your battle with Ulquiorra, it seems that you were able to gain an even greater power. Ichigo Kurosaki, all of the battles that you fought took place in the palm of my hand.
Wait a second. You mean all of my battles took place in the palm of your hand?
Hold on, what? But what does that mean? What does that mean? Tell me! Start talking!
Don't raise your voice to me. You shouldn't be so surprised by this. I merely developed a certainty. I became convinced that you'd make the best research subject for me. So I took opportunities to assist you in your development. Didn't you ever suspect something? Didn't you think it rather strange that you, who'd never seen a hollow before in your life, would end up being attacked by one so shortly after you met Rukia Kuchki? That a Manos Grande would be drawn by Quincy bait, which is only used to lure low-level hollows. That Rukia Kuchki, whose spiritual pressure hadn't been detected till then, should be so conveniently arrested by the Soul Society just coincidentally when you were beginning in earnest to get the hang of fighting as a Soul Reaper. Rinji Abara, Kenpachi Zaraki, Byakuya Kuchki, every one of them fought you when your powers just so happened to have developed to the point where they were nearly equal to their own abilities. Didn't you ever stop to think that it was strange?
Hold on.
Did you chalk it all up to fate? Did you think this attack was a coincidence as well?
Hold on!
Did you think your victories were the result of your own efforts? Don't disappoint me. You should be stronger than this, more perceptive than this. What's the matter? Don't you believe me?
Of course not.
But it's the truth.
It's a lie! You're telling me that you were behind all my battles! That you orchestrated absolutely everything! What kind of moron would believe that? I remember what you said before. You said that when you found Rukia, it was after she had gone missing in the world of the living. But now, you're telling me that you knew me from the moment that I met her? It doesn't add up at all!
You make an interesting point. You just said yourself that it's a lie. In short, you don't believe me. Right now, you claim that my words are nothing but lies, but even so, didn't you believe that what I said to you back then was true? It's understandable. I sympathize with you. In this world, there are no absolute truths or lies. The only thing that exists is harsh reality. Nevertheless, everything that exists in this entire world lives by conveniently believing a few untruths that they convince themselves to be fact. That's essentially the only way they know how to live. But for the weak, who make up the majority of this world, there are some facts which are simply too painful to believe, so their existence is denied. Are you sure that what you believe to be facts are all true? Let me ask you this. Who assigned Rukia Kuchki to the world of the living? And something else. Who equipped Rinji Abari with the spiritual pressure detection ability? And yet another question. Who was it that included the information about your whereabouts in the reports given to the lieutenants? And do you truly believe that I was unable to detect the Hogyoku's location for 100 years after it was created?
Okay. One question. Let's go back to earlier. You said that you were sure that I was gonna be the very best subject for your research. Why is that? What made you so sure about it? If you were really watching me from the moment I met Rukia, then tell me, when exactly did you become convinced that I'd be the best?
From the beginning.
Come on, just cut the crap!
Didn't you hear me? I said it was from the beginning. The fact is that I've known you from the very moment you were born.
What?
You were special even from the instant of your birth. because you are human. And also...
That's enough talk, Ryzen.
Putting some distance between us, a wise decision. Must be in their blood.
Dad.
Stare all you want. This is for real. I'll explain later. I know you've probably got a lot of questions. I'll tell you every...
I don't. You had your reasons for not telling me. But still, I'm in a real bind here. I don't know how to ask you what I want to ask you, without sounding like I'm disrespecting you. So I guess... I'll just have to wait until you want to tell me.
You're talking as if you're a grown man.
I picked it up. Somebody said something like that to me once. I remember that it made me feel relieved.
They've cloaked their spiritual pressure. That's quite the force field they've put up. You've been watching for an awfully long time, Geen.
I wasn't only sitting there and watching. I just couldn't find an opportunity or reason to step in. That's all.
I see.
It's been quite a while. We haven't fought in a long time. Do you remember it? The last time that we fought? You came charging at me at full steam after I cut Chidambo's arm off. I remember thinking, what an interesting boy.
I don't remember.
You liar. Is that supposed to be an insult?
No. It's not that I can't remember your sword. I just can't remember your heart. I usually understand the minds of the guys that I'm fighting against. I've just been able to sense why that person is fighting. Or like whether they look down on me or not. The stronger that the opponent I'm up against is, the stronger I feel it.
Oh, you're a poet.
Shut up. I didn't get that from you. You may have been fighting, but even if that's true, you weren't looking at me. To be honest with you, I don't know what it was you were looking at.
I thought you were an interesting boy. But, as it turns out, you're just creepy.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
My sword, Shinzo, do you know how far it can extend? 100 sword lengths. That's why they called me Hyapon Zashi, the 100 swords when I was a kid. But then, do you know how far it extends with Bankai? Fine. Then I'll explain it in a way that you'll be able to understand. 8 miles. You ready? You sure? I won't hold back this time. Good. Now you'll see my power. I'll have to show you. Bankai. Kamishini no Yari. Sure, let's see it then. Show me what you've got. Where are you going?
What's the matter? Let's go. There's more. Now you'll see.
Incredible!
Now you'll see.
Incredible!
Let's end this battle. What's the matter?
Incredible!
Let's go.
Incredible! Incredible!
Let's go. Get to Why are you so surprised? One person's Bankai ought to be able to stop another person's Bankai.
You see, there's no denying it. You really are a creepy kid.
See you coming. What's the matter? 1 second. That's all it'll take me. This is
My holification!
Here I come. Take that.
Strike back!
So slow. It's all important.
Whoa. Let's go.
I only need one shot! Strike back! I'm still incredible!
Take this.
Strike back!
Let you run? Not a chance.
Still incredible!
Sorry.
Get to
This is it.
I'll show you how it's done. What a sound. It's going to get even faster.
Whoa! Too slow! So slow! This is over! Whoa!
Where are you going? You're weak.
So great! Incredible!
You cannot escape. Kamishimi no Yari. Uto Renji.
So different!
Taste the power of Tensa Zangetsu. Too soon.
Incredible! I'm into this!
Dodging with you. Close one.
Strike back! So slow! Still incredible!
Here I come. This is the last one. Get together.
No go. I must retreat.
Keen.
Just as I thought. The scariest thing about your Bankai isn't its length or its destructive force. It's the speed of its lengthening and shortening. I thought about it. There's no point in telling me how long it extends. It was to your advantage not to tell me. But you said what you said on purpose. You wanted to distract me from how fast it stretches and shrinks.
Scary, scary. He's gonna get even stronger, but he's still got a long way to go. Well, now that you've figured it out, I'll tell you just how fast Kamishimi no Yari extends. You hear that? It's 500 times faster than that. Kamishimi no Yari isn't the longest Zanpakuto, but it's definitely the fastest. But of course, knowing that won't do you any good.
What's wrong? You're really slowing down a lot. Reached your limit already?
Yes. So it seems. I've reached my limit. As a Soul Reaper, that is. My soul is being replaced. It seems the Hogyoku is finally beginning to understand who I am. I'm saying the Hogyoku has a mind of its own.
Sounds like you're talking nonsense to me.
I don't fault you for not feeling it. I only realized the truth about the Hogyoku after I had become its master. What do you think the Hogyoku's power is exactly? Do you think it controls the boundaries between Hollows and Soul Reapers? Two conflicting opposites? Wrong. The Hogyoku's true power is the ability to read the hearts of those around it and to realize their deepest desires.
What?
Don't you see? Everything that's appeared around Ichigo Kurosaki, Rukia Kuchiki, Kisuke Urahara, nearly everything that you've experienced so far, every last part of it was brought into being by the Hogyoku. Kisuke Urahara didn't understand. He mistook the nature of its power. He thought that it controlled the boundaries between Hollows and Soul Reapers, because that was his deepest wish as the Hogyoku's creator. Rukia Kuchiki's spiritual powers were all transferred to Ichigo Kurosaki, causing her to lose her Soul Reaper powers. The reason for that was because she was torturing herself for having killed Kaien Shiba. Yasutora Sado, Orihime Inoue, their special powers were awakened because in the deepest recesses of their hearts, they cursed their own powerlessness and longed to overcome it. I knew that the Hogyoku's true power wasn't actually to control the boundaries between Hollows and Soul Reapers, as Kisuke Urahara claimed it was. Because if that were truly the case, then Shinji Hideko and the others would never have ended up becoming completely visored. The hollowifying of Shinji Hideko and the others was an experiment in hollowification, as well as a verification of the Hogyoku's powers. The experiment was an unqualified success. With the activation of the Hogyoku's powers by Kisuke Urahara, Shinji Hideko and the others evolved into complete visored. And then, armed with my suspicions about the Hogyoku's powers, I took a step and sent Rukia Kuchiki to Ichigo Kurosaki. Of course, even the Hogyoku's power has its limits. It manifests whatever is in the hearts of the beings around it, but it's not quite that simple. It only materializes something if it is within the abilities of the subject at hand. In that sense, it is a power to lead the subject in the direction it wishes to go. But living beings are strange creatures. They are designed to strive so that they may realize whatever their undersized hearts desire.
You...
Way to stop it. That was pretty good, even if it was pure luck.
Ichigo!
Shut up! I'm really close to finishing him off. Stay out of this.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Captain Eisen. Did I interrupt your conversation?
No, we're done here. This conversation is over.
Dad? What the heck is that? What's happening?
How should I know?
How appropriate that the name it was given should be Hogyoku. The power it has shatters the horizon, blasting it into its constituent parts, separating the divine and the earthly. You've come. Kisuke Urahara.
It's been a long time, Eisen. I must say, that's an awfully strange look for you.
The process of evolution is usually a rather ugly operation.
I didn't actually say that it was ugly, though. So, you fused with the Hogyoku. Very impressive.
Not fused. I would prefer you said I subdued. The Hogyoku you weren't able to control yourself.
Maybe I should stop playing around. I have no other choice. Always be prepared, see? I'll get serious, just a bit. Couldn't control. Oh, that's right. At the time.
At the time, that's clearly sour grapes on your part. No, but then, that's of no consequence either way. The reason for that's because you've already lost your chance to control the Hogyoku forever.
Futile. This one's entirely good. Aren't you gonna dodge? Scream, then aim it. Careful now. Aren't you gonna dodge? Can you block it? Can you see that? This can't be. That isn't gonna cut it. Pierce, can you block it? Hado number 91. Senjuko Tentaiho! My apologies.
Lian Li defeated?
Aren't you gonna dodge?
Not as I see this. But this isn't
Scream. That's it. We're just getting started.
hide it.
Scream. Then aim it. Aren't you gonna dodge? Must be holding back. That isn't gonna cut it. Aren't you gonna dodge? Hado number 91. Senjuko Tentaiho! My apologies.
I was pushed back.
Amazing.
Ryzen. It seems that you really let your guard down. You're barely doing anything to protect yourself after taking in the Hogyoku.
You're quite right. I let down my guard because it is no longer necessary for me to be cautious. I feel it. After having subdued the Hogyoku, my body is beginning to progress past all of its old powers, surpassing them, advancing them. And they were already unequaled in the Soul Society. Not even a Kido in the 90s is worth bothering to elude for me now.
You're mistaken. I didn't say you'd let your guard down because you weren't eluding my Kido. In the past, you wouldn't have touched me twice without having conceived of some kind of plan in advance.
What's this?
Seals. I plugged up all of the spiritual pressure vents that all Soul Reapers have on their wrists. You're going to end up being burned from within by your own spiritual pressure.
Mr. Urahara.
Not yet. I wish it were that easy. Believe me, I do. But then he'd be just another monster. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
What the hell? hell is that?
You tricked me into attacking, using a Kido in the 90s as bait in order to burn me from within by means of a technique you developed. Had it not been I... No. Had it not been I with a subdued Hogyoku, this fight would have been over. But sadly, the Hogyoku, through your very own creation, is beyond your comprehension. Even this technique, which you probably developed in preparation for this battle, won't be able to harm me. Yoruichi.
How'd you like that? That should...
Yoruichi! Get away from there!
I see. The fact that your leg wasn't harmed by my attack means that it's something that's notably out of the ordinary.
Oh man, that was special iron anti-hierro armor too. I didn't expect it to be broken so easily.
Don't make me laugh. Was that your secret weapon? Don't think you can...
Get some attention!
How'd that work?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I haven't been able to read his spiritual pressure since he transformed. It's obvious that he's terrifyingly powerful, but even as I attack him, it's almost as if he's not even there. It's creepy. The only one who can perceive Aizen's power right now is someone who's in the same state as he is.
That was a fine strike. I understood that attack perfectly.
What is that in there? What's happening?
And now, I think it's time you people understood my power too.